This is Dev's Academy. Today we will learn 5 different sums or numericals from ICAC Physics. This is from the chapter Force, Work, Power and Energy from ICAC Physics. Very important sums have been done for you. The numericals are very easy, at the same time very important. Carefully note this. The first question is, a body of mass 0.5 kg falls from a height of 5 meter. How much energy does it possess at any instant? Given G equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Now the solution. Here A equal to G, because the mass by 0.5 kg is falling, so it is gaining the acceleration due to gravity, that is G equal to 9.8 meter per second square, which is given, and initial velocity, that is U equal to 0, and the height here it is S, that is 5 meter. We know that V square minus U square equal to 2AS. Therefore V square equal to V square and U equal to 0. So V square equal to, by calculating this we are getting 98 meter per second. V means velocity square it is. Therefore kinetic energy on reaching the ground, the formula is half mv square, kinetic energy. So it is half mass equal to 0.5, this is 0.5 kg, and v square equal to 98 meter per second. So after calculating this we are getting 24.5 joule, the kinetic energy. This is the answer. Next question, what should be the angle between the force and the displacement in order to get, number 1, the minimum work, and number 2, the maximum work? We know work done equal to, according to the formula, it is work done W equal to F into D cos theta. We know it. Here if theta equal to 90 degree, we know that cos 90 equal to 0. Therefore work done W equal to F into D cos theta equal to F D into cos theta 0, because cos 90 equal to 0, 0, that is 0, minimum work when theta equal to 90 degree. Again when theta equal to 0 degree, we know that cos 0 degree equal to 1. Therefore work done will be W equal to F into D cos theta, that is F into D, that is maximum work. So we are getting, when theta equal to 90 degree, the minimum work, and when theta equal to 0 degree, we are getting maximum work. This is the answer. Now a cook uses a fire tongue of length 32 centimeter to lift a piece of hot coal of mass 250 gram. If he applies his effort at a distance of 8 centimeter from the fulcrum, what is the effort in SI unit? Here is the figure. It is from third class lever. From third class lever, we know that in case of third class lever, when at one end there is the fulcrum L, and the other end there is load, and the effort is in the middle. This is the third class lever. So the tongue which the cook uses, the fulcrum is here, and he applies force at E effort, given that mass of the coal equal to 250 gram, therefore load equal to 250 GF, that is in kilogram equal to 0.250 kgf. 250 kgf equal to this 2.5 Newton, and load arm is 32 centimeter, that is 0.32 meter. The effort arm is 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter is, this is 8 centimeter from A to this point, E to this point, effort arm. This is effort arm. This is A. Suppose this is A and effort arm A, and this is B at load. Load arm is F to B and the effort arm is F to A. F to A, which is 8 centimeter, and the load arm is F to B, which is 32 centimeter. The figure is given here. We know from the law of principle of lever, that is effort into effort arm equal to load into load arm. That is effort into effort arm is 0.08 meter equal to 2.5 Newton into 0.32 meter. Calculating this, the effort equal to 10 Newton. Here is the answer. This is also, here is the answer. Next, question 4. Question 4 is that we have to draw a neat diagram of a pulley system having a velocity ratio 5. If the above pulley system is 75% efficiency, it has got above 75% efficiency, and it lifts a load of 2000 Newton, find the effort required. Here the velocity ratio VR equal to 5. That means it has got 5 pulley. The figure is here. The system has got 5 pulley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is N, velocity ratio. Therefore, eta efficiency equal to 75%, that is 75 by 100, eta equal to, and load equal to 2000 Newton. We know that efficiency equal to mechanical advantage by velocity ratio, that is 75 by 1000 equal to mechanical advantage is 5, and mechanical advantage is 5. So mechanical advantage equal to 3.75. It has got no unit as it is a ratio, mechanical advantage. Again we know mechanical advantage equal to load by effort. Here 3.5 equal to, this is load 2000 Newton and effort. So effort is 533.33 Newton. This is the answer. Now the last numerical today's, that is a body of mass 4 kg initially at rest is subjected to a force of 16 Newton. The mass of the body is 4 kg, 4 kilogram. What is the kinetic energy required by the body at the end of 10 seconds? 10 seconds this is. Mass of the body M equal to 4 kg and applied force F equal to 16 Newton. It is 16 Newton, it is given. Initial velocity U equal to 0 and time t equal to 10 seconds. We know that F equal to mass into acceleration, M into A. Therefore A equal to F by M. F equal to 16 Newton by 4, that is 4 meter per second square. A equal to, A means the acceleration, and velocity of the body after 10 seconds, we know that V equal to U plus AT. Formula is this, or 0 plus U equal to 0 and A equal to 4 meter per second into 10 seconds, that is 40 meter per second. Therefore, the kinetic energy K equal to half mv square, half into m mass 4 kg into 40 into 40, because the velocity is 40 meter per second, v equal to velocity. So after calculating, we are getting 3200 joule, the kinetic energy. Another very important differentiation is given here between centripetal and centrifugal force. Centripetal force is a force directed towards the center of the circle. When a stone is tied in a string and it is rotated, the force along the center with the string, that is inward. This inward force is known as centripetal force. This is inward force, is called centripetal force. It is revolving the electrons around the nucleus. It is centripetal force. And centrifugal force, that is away from the center. When it is away, when the stone will be rotated with the help of the string, the stone will have a tension as it is rotating. This tension, that means it wants to go away from the circle. This force away from the center, force away from the center of the circular path is called centrifugal force. When this example is given here, centrifugal force. I will give you this type of numericals every now and then. Try to follow me and subscribe this Dev's Academy channel. At the same time, press the bell icon. Thank you this much today. Alright.